Hello and welcome to That Stat Show, where we take a deeper dive into the statistics from Everton's season so far. Well, it all started pretty badly at Leeds United. Everton was still in pre-season mode, but then wins against Brighton and then away at Wolves last time out have given a much rosier complexion to the season. Let's take a look at that league table where Everton sit proudly in 5th place after those first 3 games. And as well as starting brightly in the league, David Moyes was nominated for Manager of the Month. Garner and Dewsbury Hall both nominated for Goal of the Month. And Jack Grealish for Player of the Month. So pretty successful first 3 games. That takes us on to our first comparison chart, where we're comparing Sean Dyche's first 3 games last season with Moyes' first 3 games this season. And in truth, they couldn't be further apart. 20th place after 3 games for Dyche's Everton versus 5th for Moyes' Everton, and 6 points from a possible 9 this year. Both teams were very poor in their first games last year and this year. Well, we were conceding goals for fun at the beginning of last season. This year we've been pretty strong. Only that dubious penalty against Leeds and then 2 silly errors from open play. And one statistic I'm noticing, and that's probably due to the recruitment, is our possession seems to be a bit higher than normal. Now let's have a look at the player positions from last season compared to this. I've selected our most recent game against Wolves and then compared it to Bournemouth match week 3 from last year, where if you remember we were cruising 2-0 up with a few minutes to go and we shot ourselves in the foot, let's say. But as you can see from the diagrams here, pretty different teams with the same formation. The most evident thing really is how narrow we were under Dyche, although that long ball from goalkeeper or Michael Keane over to Jack Harrison on the right wing, it kind of spreads it out a bit, but if you take that out, it's pretty narrow. That long ball to Harrison was often the only option for getting an attack underway last season. Whereas this season there's a bit more build-up play. We've got more support from Garner, Grealish and Jai, Dewsbury Hall particularly. And retaining possession seems to be something that we are improving on quite considerably with slightly improved players. I think something else to take from these images are just how tight or much tighter the triangles of play are between the midfielders and the forward players. Let's have a look at the player ratings for the season so far. Now we're only 3 games in, but we're going to do this every so often, so you'll be able to see who's performing and who isn't. I think Grealish, Dewsbury Hall have been the standouts. They obviously 1 and 2. Pickford, clean sheet, penalty save against Brighton, and Jimmy Garner, Iliman Jai, maybe even Michael Keane have all been very strong, even when playing out of position. Well, I hope you enjoyed that stat show, and although it's been quite brief, it's been fun. Don't forget we're back to Premier League action next weekend with Aston Villa coming to the Hill Dickinson, and look out for the pre-match stat pack. Thank you for tuning in to ToffeeStats. We'll see you in the next one.